CGC. CGC. This is seriously the next move. This is what you had people waiting for. This is what you're posting cryptic messages about on your Instagram account. This is what you had us waiting for. This is the big thing that's going on. CGC. Man, just when you don't think, like, hey, I just woke up. I had a ton of messages about CGC stuff. I had another video planned today. But man, this is a next level actual grading thing that's going on here in our community. I need to talk about this stuff. What's up? Sleepy Time Virgin Gang. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I woke up not that long ago. This made me bring back a classic. This made me bring back something. Today's CGC crack slab of the day is going to be Tornadus from the Black Collection. This is a excellent full art. Has great texturing. The black and white area is extremely slept on. Has some of the best full art texturing, in my personal opinion, you're ever going to find on some of them. And quite frankly, I think if you add any of these to your collection, they're going to be great. Cracked out that CGC slab. Looks great. CGC's a crappy company. They'll pull their heads out of their ass eventually. Maybe. I don't know. It's not looking that good. So what did CGC do? So CGC, let me actually pull up the fucking post here real fast. Because it... They've been teasing this, like, okay, so, like, right here, here's their shit, right? They've been teasing, like, an announcement for the last few days, like, they're gonna come back and start doing kissing pranks again, like, their prank channel's gonna make this huge comeback or something like that. It was kind of goofy, right? But whatever, they're doing their own thing. CGC made an announcement actually confirming what they were announcing, and I come on, man, like, let's watch this video together. Let's just sit down, sit back. I'm sure most of you guys have already seen this. Let's watch... Let's watch this together, okay?
Two industry heavyweights, the choice for world-class expertise, consistent grading, advanced technology, the best holders, the strongest guarantees.
The strongest guarantees. I want you to remember that, actually. I want that. That's key wording right there. That going forward is going to be relatively funny considering the big change that they've made. Yeah, they're the best guarantee ever. You can guarantee CGC is going to have your back and have this same quality grading standard forever, right? Keep that in the back of your head, my guy.
Join forces as one. All your cards, all in one place. Enjoy full access without a paid membership, a simplified submission process, affordable prices, a sleek, upgraded label, and a market-friendly Gem Mint 10 grading scale.
Sleek, upgraded label, and a market-friendly Gem Mint 10 grading scale.
Sleek, upgraded label, and a market-friendly Gem Mint 10 grading scale.
Do you see what they've done? Is it abundantly clear for the people that don't know now what they did? CGC was known for having a blue label. They were the grading company of blue. That they were actually the grading company. I used to be a big old CGC guzzler. I used to take their whole nutsack and put it right in my mouth, man. They were the grading company for the people. Whenever PSA and BGS slacked off during the pandemic, they took in too many submissions. They couldn't figure out their stuff. People were literally waiting almost like 2 years to get some of their cards back. CGC stepped up to the plate. They had pretty affordable pricing. They managed to get people a lot of slabs sent out back to them because graded cards was the newest hype since a bunch of people had joined, post-pandemic, post-Champions Path, and graded cards was the big old nutsack grabbers, the wallet filler, you know what I'm saying? It was the big flip thing to do. CGC filled that role, and they established themselves as a pretty solid grading company when it came to Pokemon cards, sports cards, any of that shit, right? They were changing their label to a slick new label, baby. Look at this shit, and it's a slick upgraded label, bro. This looks like the label for AGS, but you guys have the same fucking grading standards as PSA now. Like, oh, we're going to upgrade ourselves. We're going to fucking step up to the plate. You're copying other grading companies. Bro, I hate AGS. I would send my card to AGS now at this point over fucking CGC. I mean, the label looks better over there, and that's not saying much. I think their label looks like trash too, but you're literally copying other grading companies at this point. You're literally doing what someone else has done, and by combining with Certified Sports Grading, I think is their fucking name, CSG. I get where this is going. I understand why this makes sense to you, but you are literally kicking your established fan base you got from the pandemic right in the fucking nuts. I'm not going to trust you again because I figured out you guys are just incompetent. You literally can't even fucking like walk a altered card that someone notifies you about through your goddamn screening process. So I don't know what crazy technology you're going to be using, but I mean, fucking, let's keep watching.
Driven by collectors and dealers and backed by the Certified Collectibles Group. CGC Cards plays to win because competition makes us better. And we're here to be the best grading service for all your cards.
Competition makes us better. We're here to step up to the plate and be competition, be the best. We're here, bro, like, for competition. Let me put down his phone for a second. Bro, in a grading company battle royale and, like, the people that are backing that stuff, you were number 3. Like, fucking Point blank, period. I don't know who needs to tell you this. PSA, people are going to choose PSA 9 times out of 10 over you. BGS is going to be the second go-to, especially with that BGS black label that is the most expensive cards that you can possibly get. Bro, I get it. CGC was the place where people sent error cards because you guys were so notoriously, like, good at taking in error cards or cards you thought were error cards and labeling them as such. Like, bro, in a competitive world, you are the least liable pick. And this is what you're doing to your established fan base all of a sudden. Like, I get it. It gets worse. Don't fucking worry. We'll get there. Just, Jesus Christ, man. Yep, there they are right there. It's right there on their fucking page, right above the kissing prank announcement. Look at these guys. These guys look like they would fucking destroy your mailbox just to sell you a new mailbox. They dead ass look like that too. Selling me this goofy ass shit. It gets a little bit worse. They're actually messing with their grading standards as well. So what they used to do was they had, like, you know, the 0.5s and all that stuff. They actually had the incremental grading where it was like 8, 8.5, 9, 9, so on and so forth, right? Depending on how bad it was. They were relatively strict with how they graded. You had the option to get subgrades as well on your actual slab. It'd tell you, you know, the grading for your centering, your surface, your corners, all that shit, right? Well, they're getting rid of subgrades completely. They're just like, oh, we have a very small group of people that like subgrades, but the popularity of it, yeah, because you guys made it fucking expensive. You guys were charging too much for subgrades. Your fans were telling you were charging too much for subgrades on a slab. I think it was like 15, 20 bucks additionally for subgrades. It made a difference when you were reselling them, but still, like, it was a lot of money just for subgrades on a fucking label. And people told you that, and I guess you guys didn't listen to them. And the other thing they're changing too is a 10 system. So that used to be like 9.5 was a gem mint. Your baseline 10 was a pristine, and then if you had 10 with like subgrades all across it, like all 4 subgrades were 10s, you get a perfect. What they're telling you to do now is they're telling you right here, let me see if I can pull it up. So if you have 9.5s, they're telling you can actually send those 9.5s in with an additional $5 plus their shipping fee. They will rehold your actual cards. They'll put it in a brand new slab, brand new label, and they will upgrade your PSA 9.5s to a 10. Their logic for doing this is now your actual Gem Mint 10 is going to be their just flat 10 instead of the 9.5. They're like, well, it's just the same grading standard. And no, dude, you guys labeled this shit a 9.5 for a fucking reason as opposed to a 10. This was another thing that made CGC kind of stand out. At one point, CGC was the strict grading company. Like, they were the ones that you could trust with your extra grading stuff. They let that shit go a little bit ago. But right there, yeah, hey, motherfucker, you want to actually reholder your fucking slabs? Here's, oh, hello, if you would like to rehold your card certified by CGC Trading Cards and CSG with the new CGC card label, the badass label. We got the badass fucking label. It's going to crush all our competition. CGC Cards will lower its reholder fee to just $5 until September 30th, 2023. So yeah, you have 2 months to get that shit in, by the way. If you miss out, fuck you. For cards valued under 10,000. Plus, any cards with a grade of Gem Mint 9.5 will receive the CGC card Gem Mint 10. So this right here is what they're trying to do, that because they know this is a kick in the nuts to their old fan base. They got a bunch of 9.5s. This is a way to get them to come back and be like, oh, cool, well, that's something I'm going to like. I like to get the 9.5 and upgrade that shit to a 10 by giving CGC money for their own grading standard that they decide they want to change. So it looks better on the market, so people can do that stuff. Another thing I saw going around with this was a bunch of people are now saying, bro, sell me your CGC 9.5s. Bro, sell them. And they're going for, like, people are buying them up on eBay, man. Your 9.5s are going because they can just fucking, for $5 more, they can get that sweet, sweet upgrade, baby. Hey, anybody who's sitting on 9.5s to these guys that are asking to buy your 9.5s, fuck those guys. You regrade it, you send in the $5, you get a 10, and try to sell those guys your 10s. See how much they actually like this grading standard. Put their fucking money where their mouth is, because they think this is the best idea ever, right? No, don't sell them your 9.5, sell them your 10s, because that's what they want, right? They want those sweet, sweet 10s, don't they? Not the fucking flip, right? That's so stupid. Sell them your 10s. That's what you need to do. And just there's comments for days about where people are just legitimately so confused on why they would do this. They said they talked to people, they'd like talk to customers and non-customers, and this was overwhelmingly the thing to do. This was overwhelmingly what the community wanted. They wanted this new sleek AGS ripoff great value label, and they wanted PSA's grading standards. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted right there. This is what everybody who graded with CGC wanted in a market of choice where you could go PSA, BGS, CGC, or one of the third parties that nobody fucking cares about. Like, you could like, this is why people pick CGC, because they desperately wanted them to copy other people. It's so fucking dumb. There was one other thing I saw. Let me fucking find it. Yep, right there. Subgrades will also no longer be offered, while subgrades have a small group of loyal fans. Bro, everybody I talk to who like CGC slabs preferred subgrades. I'll just say that right now. Over time, they become far less popular with submitters. It's because you guys fucking charge too much. In recent months, fewer than 5% of submissions included a request for subgrades. CGC Cards look forward to providing collectors and dealers with other more innovative ways. I'm sorry, I can't fucking read this shit, man. If you have a pristine, that's going to be their perfect 10 now, like it's their top creme la crop right there, you're going to get a nice little gold label too from CGC. Now you're going to get a gold label. You're going to get a nice gold label. Gee, I wonder who also gives gold labels to their 10s. That's so fucking funny, man. Just copy what other people are doing. We love competition. Copy everyone else. Fucking 9.5s can now be 10s. Give us 5 CGC. CGC. I hate clown on y'all so much, but like y'all are legitimately just out of touch with the community now. You are so out of touch with the community that you are now pandering to motherfuckers who literally only want to milk and use you for money. And then I guess if you just want money too, hey, it's a mutual respect. Just fucking grab each other's dicks and just milk each other for all it is. This is some goofy goober shit. And quite frankly, I don't see too many of your loyal fan base still sticking with that. Like, there's already people messaging me like, hey, Opossum, I thought your CGC videos were harsh, but now that I'm looking at this, you may have been onto something. Like, people are actually slowly messaging me and be like, holy shit, like, Rattle and Opossum were talking the truth about CGC the whole fucking time. It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. But hey, you're a grown adult. You do what you want. You make your own decisions. Maybe CGC will have something on, like, they'll pull some shit out of the back of their ass or something. I don't know. They'll have some trick sleeves. They'll fucking start slinging webs everywhere, and they'll just be able to fucking pull this out of the park. I don't know. Initially, this looks like a bad move. This really does. It looks awful. That's all I got. Appreciate it, virgins. See you later.